getting a dog from Thailand to the UK.
This is Nong Man's story.
Nong Man was abandoned at 4 weeks old. He was thrown over a 6-foot wall and left to die under a tree with 4 of his other siblings. Very fortunately for him, the really cool people at Rescue Force found Nong Man and his siblings, took him in, reared him, and now he's a picture of health. So you want to bring a dog from Thailand to the UK. Okay, stage 1, choose your dog. Let your dog choose you. Stage 2, get your dog a passport. Your dog is not going anywhere without a passport. In stage 4, you can kind of do either way. You can kind of do all at once. Get your furry friend a microchip. Get your dog vaccinated for everything. Get your dog vaccinated against rabies, all its puppy boosters, everything. Stage 5, send a sample of your dog's blood serum to Germany. You have to go to a local vet. They will take the blood. They can then make the blood into a serum. They can also send it off you. Your dog's blood will get tested against the 5 main diseases. So, you've sent your dog's bloods, you're wondering what's going to happen next. 3 months after your dog's bloods have been sent, your dog can fly. Stage 6, book your flight ticket. Add your buddy onto your ticket as checked baggage. This will make your whole trip a lot cheaper. Stage 7, it's a few days before your flight. You need to take your furry friend to the vet. They will need a blood sample again, just to say that they're all okay and just to check how they're doing and that they're healthy. When the blood has been taken, you need to take your little pal through livestock. Again, you can do this yourself or you can get an agent. So, we flew from Bangkok, Thailand to Amsterdam. Reason being for this, if you fly your dog directly to the UK, you get what's called impedance tax, handling fees, and a load of other stuff that you don't really want to be paying for. If you fly into Europe, anywhere in Europe, it makes your trip a whole lot cheaper. Then, all you have to do is get your dog from Amsterdam to the UK. You can get someone to pick you up in a car and drive you over through the Eurotunnel, or you can get a ferry, and both of these options are pretty cheap. And what we decided to do was make a little holiday out of it. Stage 8, your dog will need to make sure it has a crate to travel in. It needs to make sure that it's big enough for your dog so it can do a 360-degree turn. When you're at the airport, you check in. You issue all of your paperwork on your best smile, and you basically hand everything over to them. They go through all the details, they check your dog on, they make sure it's in your name. If you have connecting flights and things like we did, then they just make sure that that animal is going to be put onto the next flight and then onto the next one again. Now, when you land in Amsterdam, you're going to be buzzing because you feel like you've made it. You've got your furry friend all the way from Thailand into Europe, and that's not even your final stop yet. Basically, what will happen to you, you walk up the airport, you have nothing to declare. You can't really get away with trying not to declare your, 18 kg dog. As you walk out, someone will come over to you. Again, same as Thailand. Big smiles, be happy, be enthusiastic. It doesn't matter what time you land there. Just be stoked about whatever is going on. They'll ask you some questions, simply hand the paperwork over to them, they check it over. I think it maybe took us like 1 minute, and then we were out. Done. To get into the UK, your dog has to have a tapeworm treatment. You can get this done in Thailand if you're going to go straight from Amsterdam over to the UK. We made a holiday out of it, so by the time we would have got to the Eurotunnel border, what would have happened was, it would have run out. It needs to be between 24 hours and 120 hours. So, go to a local vet. It cost us, €49, not much. Get them to scan your dog just to make sure that their microchip is all working. They administer the worming treatment. They fill out a new passport. This is what they've done for us. Just make sure that all the dates align and they're all the exact same as what is on the Thai passport. When you get to Eurotunnel, you have to go to pet declaration. So you declare your pet. You take your dog in, you scan it, you give them all the paperwork. Again, you smile, you be happy, you be very courteous to them. Give them all the stuff. They say everything is A-okay. You pop your dog back in the car. When you're on the Eurotunnel, your dog cannot leave the car at all. So make sure they have time to go to the toilet beforehand. 4 time zones, 4 countries, 4 days. we really decided to make an adventure out of it because our holiday wasn't over yet. We decided to make it into not just our adventure, but Nung's adventure, Nong Man's adventure. So we drove from Amsterdam to Brussels, spent a few days in Brussels, drove from Brussels to France, spent a day in France, and then drove over from France to the UK, over to England. We spent a few days in England, and then we brought him here to sunny Wales.
Welcome to the UK, Nungi.
I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone at Rescue Paws who helped get Nong Man fit and ready and back to health, and everyone who helped in the process of looking after him to getting him on his flight. It really means a lot. Adopt, don't shop.